Maybe we dive too quick into it. Oh, we are live.
Yeah, I'm sorry I pressed it. I don't know when. Let me see when my.
He said, "Sorry, I pressed it." Just hella
Sorry, I
fast.
pressed it. I'm trying to see when my live on Instagram is going to be doing it again.
You can try it right now. We got some time. We'll get some people in.
No, my Instagram. I'm banned for like another month, I think.
Oh, dude. We'll get people in. How's everyone doing? We're going to talk about some roster cuts that are going to be coming on the 26th next week. And basically just, kind of go with the flow, see how it's going. Preseason's here. Josh is trying to figure out why he's been on Instagram for the 10th.
I've been banned on Instagram Live. That's why I haven't been live forever. I'm trying to see the actual date because they told me.
I was just talking shit. I was going to say it's like your 10th time being banned this year.
No, it was for a dumbass meme. It was a guy with a stick and a blanket, and it said watching Brock Bowers highlights. And literally, the stick was like 4 feet tall, and they flagged it as sexual content twice. Wild. And then like that, I got like a fucking 3-month ban.
Wow. Insert government name. How we doing, brother? JPJ or Kappa? That shit got to end. I agree. You know what, though, man? Me and Josh kind of talked about it last week. I mean, as long as there's competition, I mean, I don't mind it.
Yeah, Kappa's I think JPJ should be they're just doing that, and that's like you talked about it, and I talked to some people too, and then a couple other actual NFL players weighed in. JPJ they compared him to like just a player of chaos. That's what he does. He causes chaos, and he's angry and he's violent. And that's not necessarily what you want from a center. You want somebody who's calm, collected, knows the offense, knows the defenses, and can read and adjust and adapt. And they said he wasn't doing that well. They're like, he can block, but he wasn't able to read defense as well, and he was having issues with it. So they moved him to guard. And at guard, they're like, go have fun.
So was that confirmed? I know we talked about it last week. I know there was some rumors.
Oh my God, what's his name? The one that said the racist shit for the Dolphins. I always forget his name. Big ass dude, played for us for a couple of years. He was talking about it, and he said that was his official opinion.
So for you guys who don't know, like kind of what Josh said, he wasn't pointing out the blitz packages correctly at center, and the center kind of has to be the voice of the line. We talked about it last week, but that's wild. Incognito.
Yeah, Richie Incognito was the one that said it. Yep. There you go. And he was talking. He's like, "That's my professional opinion as an offensive lineman in the NFL." He's like, "That's what I see." And he's like, "You're seeing the reports come out," and he's like, "And that's okay. Some people can't do that." So, and they're saying Meredith has the fundamentals to be a center, and he's undersized. He's too small to play guard. So they're like, "Okay, we got to put him somewhere." He's a small guy, but he has great fundamentals. Let's put him somewhere. He can pass block. That's the thing. If you ever watched him pass block, he can pass block. It's the run block he has issues with because again, he's a smaller lineman.
Yeah. And call me crazy when we talk about offensive line. If Jackson Powers could get the blitz packages down, point everybody out. Alex Kappa is a huge dude. If you had Parham, JPJ, and Kappa, that's a solid interior just because of how big all those three guys are. Yeah. But it kind of goes how it goes. Kappa, he played in the Super Bowl a few years back, but we'll see what happens there. The Orr thing is crazy though. Pedestrian Gus, yes, that is for Saturday. This just came out today. So this is the official depth chart as of today, or player roster, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, but there was a lot of issues last year too. We're like, oh, this is stupid, that's dumb, da da da, and then it always changes. So
yeah. So we'll see what happens. I kind of love, I've never seen it too much from the Raiders. I love how they're running the pistol formation. I think that just brings a whole other element to the offense.
Well, we don't have a power run defense. I'm still trying to figure out how to fucking figure out.
Oh, it's fine. I loved watching Gino run the pistol with Genty because it kind of opens up that play action. It gives Genty that extra step for him to get to the line. I like the pistol. I think the pistol's a nice touch to add to the offense, and they ran it a lot versus
and I think that's what they're going to do because they're going to kind of figure it out that they're not a power run defense.
Yeah. It was fun to watch. We don't see too much pistol. Raiders have always been known for kind of like a that West Coast scheme, so it's fun to see the pistol. No starters this week. I don't believe so. But knowing Pete Carroll, he might throw him in for a drive. Usually the last game, when it used to be a 4 preseason format, 4 games, the week 3 was the biggest one, but now there's only 3 weeks. So you don't want to risk hurting anyone going into the season. I could possibly see some of the like Dante Thornton playing. He's considered a starter according to the roster. There'll be some starters, but there won't be too many.
I think Thornton's wide receiver 3.
Yeah, but he's getting a lot of looks.
Yeah, and we kind of figured that once you started seeing him in camp and you started seeing Besh not really be talked about, you're like, oh shit, Thornton's going to start over him. And then we're just like, man, this was not I would say a waste of a second round pick, but it was just, we could have done something better with it. And we had 3 wide receivers. But they never, that's the thing, hindsight 2020. We never knew how Thornton was going to perform because he's super raw. He's doing very well. And then you're seeing they're lining up Brock on the outside. Besh was a luxury pick that we didn't need. We could have got a lineman, a corner, a defensive lineman. We could have got somebody that was going to start. Yeah. So I think that's going to, maybe in a few years it'll pan out. But right now it is biting us in the ass because we have holes at guard, we have holes at defensive tackle, we have holes at quarterback.
We do. Quarterback, you kind of know how I feel about Geno. I mean, he'll be fun but he's not going to put us over the top. And I believe that you agree with that as well from how we talked. But he's going to perform. Raiders are going to have some fun games this year. But they're going to lose some crazy ones. They're going to piss you off losing 33-30. But they're going to be fun to watch. And I'll take that over in an O'Connell ran team any day of the week.
Yeah. I mean, that can pretty much lead us into our
there it is.
Roster cuts. We're not running 3 quarterbacks. We're going to have one as an emergency.
Correct.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say Cam Miller will be the emergency quarterback starting off, and then eventually Aiden will take that position, or they'll get rid of him. Some other team will get hurt. Something will happen, something along those lines, and he'll be gone sooner or later.
I do agree. We're kind of going to talk about roster cuts. I'm going to go into deep left field right now. Mo kind of posted it. What if O'Connell's traded for Anthony Richardson?
I would love that.
He would bring a amazing short yardage. You can run the read option, kind of similar to what Marcus Mariota was doing back in 2020, 2021. Especially with Genty.
And that could come down to something as coaching too, because Richardson didn't really have the best coaching the past couple of years.
Yeah.
And you can tell that Daniel Jones is starting over him. You know what you get with Daniel Jones. You're going to get a guy that's going to throw 15 interceptions, not win you any games, and probably, lose 10. Mm-hmm. And so they're giving up on him. That's it. And he's younger than, 5-10 of these rookies and first year starters. He came in the league at 21? Was he 22 years old?
He's super young. I think they compared him to like 8 of like the youngest quarterbacks. He's younger than like Jaden Daniels.
He's a fucking child. Like you got to give him a few years to develop. He was super raw, and that you have to develop him. Like he wasn't that good of a passer.
Mm-hmm. And he came from the SEC, Florida.
Yeah, he's more runner. It's like, dude, you just gave up on him already. You spent a top 5 pick on him, and now you gave up on him after a year and a half. It says more about the organization than the player. I know he quit and everything, but yeah, I would trade for him in a heartbeat. Like, all right, we're going to let you sit. We're going to let you learn. And you're going to fit a year or two.
I just think he'd be so fun to watch with Genty. Imagine like a 3rd and 1, a 4th and 1 that you kind of need, that short yardage. You run the read option with Richardson, who's a super fast runner. Genty can obviously be the power back. I mean, Geno has speed, don't get me wrong, but you don't want to hurt our starting quarterback. You kind of throw in the backup for that.
Yeah.
Kind of what Mariota was doing. Mariota was fun to watch. He got 5 runs with the Raiders, and they were like 20 yards each. They were fun. It was just fun to watch.
So with regards to running back, you think we're running 4 or 5? Because we don't.
I'm gonna say 4. I do think either Sincere or Dylan make the roster as a kick returner.
To me, Sincere brings more value because he is an actual runner too as well. Dylan didn't really work that out, but the thing is we have a draft pick in Dylan. Sincere is an undrafted free agent. Mm-hmm. So I think it's Genty, White, Mozart, obviously, and then that last spot is going to be Sincere or Dylan.
Or a surprise cut can come at running back.
Yeah, they're going to throw one of those guys on the practice squad.
Yeah, it could. I mean, I think Mozart he's kind of older, but he's fast. You're going to keep him. Yeah. Zamir, I mean, does he make the team?
I'd probably so, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, he's a third, fourth round pick. They're going to try to keep him.
All right.
You know, they're going to say, oh, it was coaching, it was offensive line. They're going to make those excuses because, you know, in camp and then the year before last when he played, he did extremely well. And it's just last year the whole team shit the bed. So I think he does make the team. You know, if our team is better and take some pressure off, because we have a quarterback now, so they can't stack the box. I think Zamir by the end of the year will be getting more carries than Raheem.
Okay. All right. I like that. Like I said, I think I like Raheem. I just think he's fast. He just brings that just that extra velocity in the pass game.
Yeah.
I think Genty is going to be the main pass back. What do you think?
Oh yeah. They're going to get Genty the ball. That's
for sure. No question. But 4 running backs then, huh? So with Genty being the high pick, you're going to run 4?
Yeah. You have to. Yeah. You run 3 running backs, one gets hurt, all of a sudden you're down to 2, and you got to bring somebody up from a practice squad that can get. You need somebody with NFL experience. So White and Mozart have that NFL experience, so I think they're going to make the roster, and they're going to have another, you know, rotational guy. It's weird we don't really have a power running back, which is wild to me. It
is super wild. Genty though, man, he has the power. He has the power to do it, but he's not like a Derrick Henry or you know, one of those guys. Sincere got some power behind him. He's a little undersized, but he has some power. Zamir, obviously, we all thought Zamir was going to be amazing.
Yeah,
he just wasn't. So
I'm keeping track of our roster spots on our private chat, so we know how many.
Yeah, I was looking at that right now.
We got to count because it's got to be 53.
You know, man, another fun position is receiver. We have a lot of them.
I think we're gonna run 6.
We have a lot of receivers.
I think we're gonna run 6. Obviously, 4 Beck, Myers, Tucker, Thornton, they're making the team.
All right, that's 4 right there. Who else you got?
So my 2 that I think are going to make it. Okay. I don't think Jackson makes it this year. I think he's going to be a practice squad guy. He's very raw. He's fast, but he's raw. Bachman is a little older.
He is.
Dorsett's
Bachman's always been that practice squad type guy. He's never been
too. So I think I would say Johnson, Bachman, or Dorsett are going to make it, and then Tommy's going to make it. Those are my picks. So we're going to take one with experience, and then we're going to take one rookie. And I think Tommy's going to be that rookie because of his athletic ability. So you can just say my 5 locked in, or with Tommy too as well.
Okay, I think Tommy does make it as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Marquez Callaway makes the team.
Yeah, I mean it's all
because he's a veteran. Just because he's a veteran.
They need a veteran in that 5 spot. Somebody in case somebody gets hurt or banged up, they can come in, catch some balls.
Yep.
Play special teams. You know, Callaway, Dorsett, Bachman, and Johnson can all do that. Johnson's a little bit bigger. He's a massive dude.
Yeah.
So it's just I think that's what's going to happen. I think we're going to run 6 wide receivers.
Okay. I like Callaway. I think Callaway is going to be. I think he just makes the team for that veteran presence. Tommy Mellett, he's been kind of underwhelming in preseason.
Yeah. They're going to give him a chance. That's what's going to happen. They're going to give him a chance. They're going to see what he can do with his athletic ability. He's never played wide receiver at any level, period. I was sitting next to it's Malott, by the way. Tommy Malott. I got corrected by some people from Montana.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah, maybe Montana State. And so there was a lot of Montana State people there at the game, the preseason game, because they wanted to see him. And they're like, yeah, you know, in high school and college, you know, before that, when he was recruited, he's never been a wide receiver. He's been a quarterback his entire life. He's never played anything else.
It's funny here. I'll share the screen right now. He's still listed on Google as a quarterback.
Hey, Powers Johnson was listed as a fucking center still at a couple.
Yeah, he's still listed. Born in 2001. Man, I feel old
as fuck.
Wow.
I think what we're going to do at tight end, I think we're going to run 4 tight ends. And there's a reasoning for that because we don't have a fullback and we don't have a big backfield. So obviously Bowers and Meyer are going to be made. I think Ian Thomas gets it. And for me, I think Carter Runyon has been good this offseason. I think he'll make it too as well.
So you're running 4 tight ends?
I think we have to run 4 tight ends because we got Brock and Meyer. One of them gets hurt. We got 3. And then all of a sudden, you don't have anybody to throw in the backfield or run a big set. You have to have 3 tight ends, period, to run a big set.
You have to run 3, yeah.
So that 4th one's going to be that blocker. You haven't really seen JJ come in as fullback yet. So I think they're going to run 4 tight ends in the set or run an extra tackle. So for me, yeah, I think we're going to run 4 tight ends.
That's very bold. I'm going to say 3.
Okay.
I'm going to go against you. I'm going to say 3. I'm going to go Brock Bowers, Ian Thomas, and Michael Mayer. Just kind of because I think Jack Beck can kind of play that big body blocker if needed for that 4th one, in my opinion.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, shitty offensive lineman.
What's up, Raph? How we doing? We got Nutty Nate as well. Linemen are fun.
Linemen are fun. Obviously, we know the 5. Pretty much. Colton,
I think it's locked in.
Dylan, Jordan, Jackson. So we got those 5 easy. That's easy. And then we got Grant and Rogers. They're going to make the team.
Mm-hmm.
Mumford looks like shit. They're trying him out. He looks horrible.
He doesn't look too good.
Yeah, they're trying because he has the body to do it. Mm-hmm. They're trying him. So I think Kappa stays. I think, let's see. I'm gonna probably say Lucky Tassi goes to the practice squad because he's so raw. He's not
very raw. I would love to see him make the team.
He's not doing bad, to be honest with you. He's a big, strong, athletic guy. He's just raw. And it's gonna take a couple years, but he's there. They thought they were gonna put him at defensive line, then they moved him to tackle. But I was laughing because if you look at him, because you're like, oh, he's so big, and standing next to all the linemen, they're all the same size. But it's gonna sound so funny. You look at his backside, his legs, and his calves; they are twice the size of the other linemen.
That's crazy.
Like his calves are the size of coming fucking quads. Like it's insane because he plays rugby. And
he's from like Australia.
Yeah.
Something like that. Rugby guy.
Or Tagalog. But I was laughing. I was like, how fucking big his calves are. His calves were like twice the size of the lineman he was standing next to. And I was like, his lower body is just massive. And so he has a lot of power. So he has to get the hang of it. Cool. So for me, I think we're going to run 10 linemen. I think that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
I think we're going to run. I don't know if Putton makes the team. I think we have Jackson Powers as the backup center and something happens to Meredith because they're going to want to do the best person available. And I think they're going to run. They're going to have 5 tackles. They're going to have that guy that can come in and move around. So I think Munford can make the team because he's played outside tackle. He's played quote unquote tight end. He's played tackle and he's ran around at guard a little bit too. So I think he'll make the team. Wagner looked pretty good, but again, there's only so many roster spots, and a lot of these guys have NFL experience. Mm-hmm. So I would say, looking at those first 2 columns, I think Putnam gets cut, and then we pick up another tackle, probably Dalton Wagner.
Okay. I think it's just like you said, it's a standard 10. I'm just gonna say they're gonna run kind of the way what they're doing. Putman, I haven't watched too much of him, to be honest with you. So I don't know if he's going to get cut. I know you've gone to a lot of the you've gone to the preseason game. How is the vibe there now? How is it going? I know there's a lot of Niner fans. So.
A lot of Niner fans are our offensive line, our second team offensive line is fucking horrendous.
Yeah, they are. I've been watching that. I watched that. I mean, obviously I watched
Grant and Rogers have been getting worked a little bit. And so has Glaze. Munford has been getting his ass beat. That's why I'm like, all right, I think we're gonna run another tackle because if one of those tackles gets hurt, we got to throw Munford in there. It's like shit. Now we're running on fumes now, and then you got 2 rookies and a guy that was hurt last year and is hurt now as our backup. So it's like I think they're gonna run another tackle. But it's just our offensive line is what it is. It's going to be a mid-level, mediocre offensive line.
Very mediocre. Very.
And it all hinges on how Colton and Meredith and Powers do, because those are the 3 big guys. So
I agree.
So we got that. So on offense, we got 10, 20. We got 25 on offense for me.
All right. And I got 24.
24. Let me double check. Let me make sure. So we got
3 tight ends.
We got 10 and 10. No, so 26 for me, 25 for you.
All right. Do you think Lackey Tassie makes the team at all this year?
No, practice squad.
Same boat.
Yeah, you see a lot of these guys that play rugby. A lot of them they can be productive players. Like they have the skill set. They just need to understand the game. And you heard him in the interview. He's like, I didn't even know who the Raiders were until they picked me up. He does not know football.
That's crazy.
Come in and he doesn't look bad. Like you can tell the skills there, but he's so raw because he's never played football in his life.
That's insane.
All right.
I didn't know who the Raiders were is a crazy statement.
Yeah. And he's like, I didn't know what the NFL was or some shit like that. And people was like, well, what the fuck?
Now he's making a bunch of money being on the practice squad. Well, eventually on the practice squad.
Yeah, I think he'll be a practice squad player.
Yeah.
You have that position specifically for the international player. He's going to get it. It's him.
Yeah.
So he's going to be there for a few years. They're going to try to develop him because they released their
how old is he? Do we know?
25 probably.
21. Very young.
Wait, he's 21?
He's 21. Born in 2003. How fun.
Oh, my God. I didn't know he was
21
that
years
young.
old. Could be a fun guy to watch later on. 3 years. Give him 3 years.
40. Yeah.
Give him 3 years, and he can finally he can take over one of those guard spots.
I think he's too big for a guard. The fucking biggest guard in the NFL.
Hey, the tush push is going to come to Vegas.
I know.
Cool. So we'll move on to defense here. Here, I wanted to ask you, do you notice anything on the – I mean, I know it's kind of hard. I know you have better seats than most people.
Can you move the – scroll it up so we can see the whole defense?
Yeah, I'm going to. There it is. I know you get you have better seats than most people. Do you see a different energy with Pete Carroll being there compared to other coaches?
Realistically,
I know it's super early. I just a thought that came into my mind. I know
you're gonna hate this. It's the same energy as AP. It's just he's a proven winner. That's the difference. AP was fun. The players liked him. Same thing goes with Pete. He fucks around. He jokes around. He has fun. But he's there to win. But the thing is, AP was never proven, and you saw that. Pete Carroll is. So it's like you have more of an optimism, I think, as a player. You have more of a, okay, we got a guy that knows what they're doing. The grown-ups are in charge now. We have a guy that's going to be able to not be out-coached every week.
Yeah.
But the energy is the same. Like, it's the same as it was last year. There was hype. There was energy. We had fun. We're going crazy. We're like, hey, we got this. And I think this is, the third or fourth rebuild we've had in Vegas. We had Gruden. We had AP.
Crazy.
We had Josh McDaniels. Now we have Pete. This is our fourth rebuild. Now we're starting to be a little jaded. We're starting to be like, all right, we're fucking a 500 team. We're not going to go leaps and bounds. So I think there's a more realization, but we are excited because now we know, like, hey, we got a good coach. It's just the only downfall is he's going to be gone in 3 years. So
yeah, that is a very good down. That is a very bad downfall. I apologize. Him only being there 3 years, but hopefully he can establish a culture. I wonder who. I mean, if you had to pick a guy, it's probably Chip Kelly. If there's a guy that takes over the team.
What has he accomplished in the NFL?
Nothing. I don't think he's accomplished anything. I don't think he's from what I've heard, he's not a very good head coach because he doesn't play into these players' egos, and the players like having their ego.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking in my head who would on this coaching staff, who would inherit the team in 3 years.
The only one I can really think of is Patrick Graham, and again, he's been up and down too.
He's been very up and down. So I would probably put Chip ahead of him just because of his experience, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't think Chip. I think Chip is a great offensive coordinator and a terrible head coach.
Shit, head coach. Yeah. Yeah.
I do believe that. There's a LaShawn McCoy interview, and he goes, "It's stupid." He goes, "I live in Philly." He goes, "Chip Kelly wants me to stay at the hotel on Saturday night." He goes, "Bro, I live like 20 minutes from the stadium. I'm not staying at no damn hotel."
Yeah.
But I don't know. We will see. I mean,
you saw a couple of people say that about him. Like he wanted things his way, and there was no ifs, ands, or buts. It's like, well, I want to go home to my family.
Yeah.
Or like he's like, no, you got to take the team bus. He's like, no, I'm bringing my fucking vehicle in. He's like, I'm driving, and I'm not taking a team bus.
Yeah.
He's like, I live. Yeah, the players said like, I live 10 minutes away. I purposely lived here so I can drive into work. Yeah. I'm driving into work. He's like, you want me to go meet you somewhere, hop on a bus, then go to the stadium, then I have to go back and get my car afterwards? He's like, that's retarded.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
I agree 100%, but there's a couple interviews out there where they're like, man, Chip is just He's just a different type of guy when it comes to being a head coach.
Yeah.
But
all right.
he drives around in a fun. If you guys are ever in Vegas driving around, he drives an EV Hummer. Chip Kelly license plate.
It says Chip Kelly.
It says CP Kelly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think I have
an ego right there. That's an ego.
I have a picture.
Do you not know who I am? Kelly.
I have a picture. He rolls around driving in one of those new Hummers. Oh, my bad. It says Chip.
Chip.
It says Chip 5. So, fun fact of your day. All right, back to roster cuts. We got a little off topic. I just wanted to hear your opinion. So that was a good statement, though, Josh. I liked it. So, regarding the Pete Carroll having the
it was the same thing, and he's been very nice and very fan oriented. I think that was a little bit of the difference too. He wants people to be involved, so you saw him open up practice, which was really cool.
Very cool.
And we're like season ticket holders were like, oh, that sucks. But then they had separate lines, so it's like, okay, great. Let's put the peasants over here, and then the season ticket. So it was cool that they still rewarded us for being season ticket holders and wouldn't let other people in. So like the people that we knew were coming, like just driving in, we're like, okay, hey, we'll save you a seat, kind of a thing. So it was still cool. There's enough room for everybody.
That's cool.
On right.
Sixth Soldier, Chip Kelly is another Josh McDaniel.
Josh Week 1 in New England. I know. I'd say so you understand if Henderson does better than Genty, we're gonna get so much shit talked to us.
He might for the first few weeks. I think that's gonna be a fun topic for a lot of people. I think he's just gonna go in firing.
And our defense is bad. If there's a bet who gets more yards, Henderson or Genty week 1, I'm going with Henderson. Period.
Yeah, our defense is our defensive line does not look too good.
Yeah, if I'm a betting man, I'm going with that. And their defense is better. They have all of our players.
Robert Spillane plugging up those holes.
All right. So let's see. How many I think we're gonna run? I'd say 4 defensive ends and
4, 1, 2. Let me 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm gonna go 5.
Yeah, we're either gonna run 7 or 8. So
5, 6. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see how right here. Obviously Max Crosby, Tyree Wilson, Malcolm Coots, Snowden are locks to make the team.
Yeah. So for me, obviously the starters are starting the first line. Wilson, I think Carter and Leaky make it. Snowden I think is gonna be a rotational player. So that puts me at 8. I think JJ after that's gonna make it. We might run and then Thomas Booker. That would put us at 9. Yeah. I can see Carter or Leaky getting cut, but yeah, we're gonna run a lot of defensive linemen. I think 8 to 9 is pretty comfortable.
Yeah. Obviously Thomas Booker I think does make it too, along with the set line: Max Crosby, Tyree Wilson, Lalalu, Carter, Butler, Kuntz, Snowden, Booker. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are we missing one? 7. Don't sleep on Tyree for defensive tackle. I've been saying that for so long. He is such he's built better, I believe, for a defensive tackle just because of his wingspan. I believe he has a great wingspan. I think he can plug up the run the way some of these guys can't. That's just my opinion. I think it'd be fun to see him on the defensive tackle line. Josh, your camera went crazy.
Oh, the hell.
I do like Tyree Wilson there too.
Hell, you doing over there,
his wingspan is just insane. I think he can plug up those holes. I think he'd be better at that instead of all the pressure that he's getting for being. I mean, he should have the pressure because he's a high pick, but he's not living up to it. I mean, that's just the truth behind it for Tyree Wilson.
So you have 25 players on offense. That's 28. So you have 25 on D. Yes. And then I have 24 on D. So you can run 8-8-9. I can do 8-8-8.
Okay. I'm going to run probably an extra linebacker.
Or so I would say, Max, Jonah, Butler, Kuntz, Booker. So that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Wilson 6. Snowden is 7. And then probably got to run 9 there. I'd say Leaky and JJ.
Okay, Leaky and JJ.
Yeah, this is hard.
It's hard. Yeah, you don't think Booker makes it?
No, that's why I said Booker. I think he makes it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear Booker.
Yeah. Zach Carter to me is a little undersized. He's like 280, so I was like, I think we want bigger guys. So
there's gonna be a surprise cut somewhere. We'll get into that a little later. Think about it.
I don't think Zach makes it. I think JJ makes it over him, so that puts me at that 6. And then I think, like I said, I think Booker makes it. So that would put me at 7 if I want to do 8, and then maybe I can do Zach, maybe I can do Booker. But yeah, it's those last few roster spots that are,
up for grabs. They need to start, since we're talking about defensive line, they need to start selling Adam Butler jerseys.
Yeah, I know. I sell them. I got one signed.
They need Adam Butler's 69 jerseys out there.
Yeah. That fool, I pulled it out. That fool walked right up to me. He's like, bro. He's like, never signed one yet. And I'm like, I don't know why.
That's funny. All right. So for me, I'm going to go Crosby, Wilson, Lulu, Butler, Kuntz, Snowden at 6, JJ 7. Give me 7 for now. I might go back to it. I think we're gonna run it probably an extra safety.
Yeah, because I have 24 spots. You're forgetting you got the long snapper, you got the kicker, and the punter. Those are your 3.
Yeah.
So I got 24 spots open.
Okay.
So if I run it, pretty simple 888, which I think
we're running roster cuts, by the way, guys. If you just popped in, I know we're kind of just naming names, and you guys probably don't know what the hell we're talking about.
So for me and linebackers, again, we'll go with 8 to kind of keep it simple. Pratt, Roberts, White, Adams, Eichenberg. I think Smith gets cut. I think we keep Lindenberg and Gainer. So I think Smiler's gone. Yeah, Pratt.
Okay, wait. Repeat that. You went a little too fast.
Yeah,
Pratt, Roberts, White.
Yeah, Adams, Eichenberg, Gainer, Lindenberg.
That's 7.
Yep. I think that's our linebacker core.
Okay. I agree with you. Well, you don't think Jalen Smith makes it?
Nah, he's old, washed up.
He's like 28.
He's old and washed up, man. That's old in NFL.
All right. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go Pratt, Roberts, White, Adams, Gainer, Lindenberg, and Jalen Smith. I think Eichenberg is a surprise cut. Or practice squad player to start.
So how many linebackers you got? 7 or 8?
I got 7.
All right. So
Tommy hasn't looked the best.
That means you're running 10 cornerbacks. And safety.
Hey, we might need it. I was thinking more of a safety. I think Terrell Edmonds is a surprise roster make at the end.
For me, I have 9. Yeah. You can run 10. I can run 9.
Yeah, I think Edmonds. I think we carry an extra safety because I think Journey Chin's going to play a little bit of nickel, so I think we're going to carry that extra safety.
Yeah, I think we run 5 or 6 safeties. To be honest with you, I think we have that many on the roster. So cornerback, we'll get in that for us. So I'm going to be running 9. So I'm going to do 5 and. So we're going to have Holmes, Porter, Stokes. Those are going to be our starting 3. I think Greedy Vance makes it. I think Jakarian Richardson makes it. Mm-hmm. And I think, that's a hard one. It's either going to be Blue or Sam Webb.
I think Blue is light years better than Sam Webb.
Yeah, I think Blue's going to make it. Yeah.
He dissed me one time.
Yeah, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, that's my 6 right there.
I think Blue Kelly is. I've heard a couple reports that he's really blowing the coaches away.
Yeah. And then for safeties, I'm running out of roster spots already.
Yeah,
So I got fucking 4. I can run 4 safeties if I'm running 6 cornerbacks. So Chan, Polamalu. Oh shit.
I think Terrell Edmonds makes it. I have a weird feeling that he makes it.
I don't know. That's the thing. Trey Taylor hasn't really been playing time.
He hasn't.
Chris Smith got playing time last year. So did Harper. It's just if we're going to take one of those leaps, one of the rookies, Lonnie Johnson's not going to have a spot right now. He's going to start on the IR, I believe.
Yeah, well, he's going to be out for at least 6 weeks.
Yeah, so he'll he's out and he'll take over one of those because he's better than Smith and Harper, so he'll be the
100%.
rotational safety. If he
I think Harper has a little bit of edge over Smith, but just a tiny bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say shit. I think Trey Taylor might. If Trey Taylor goes to the practice squad, somebody's grabbing him. That's the problem. So you try to see these older players, and you're like,
is Trey healthy?
Trey Taylor.
I know he's flirted with injuries.
Yeah, but it's only his second year.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, Chris Smith looks like shit this year.
That's why I went Harper. I just think Chris Smith looks bad. I would not be
shocked. He's also like, he's what, 25, 26. So I mean, that sounds funny, but okay. Yeah, I can say Smith's I say Taylor over Smith. So I'd say Isaiah Chin, Harper.
Taylor.
Yep. There you go.
I would say Palomar, Chin, Harper, Taylor, Edmonds.
There you go. That's your fucking roster.
That's a fun one. I would not be shocked if we, I'm surprised Justin Simmons hasn't found a team as well as I know there's a couple in the chat. Asante Samuel Jr. Those would be fun guys to flirt with. Asante Samuel's a little younger. He doesn't want to sign yet because he's injured. That's the rumor around the league.
Yeah, he wouldn't pass the physical. That's what people are saying. Because the talent's there. It's just, he's second round pick. But there might be a couple, roster spots that you say, I swear to God, they need to make a long snapper not a part of your roster. That's some doo-doo.
Jake and Bobbin Moyer.
Yeah, he's tiny, by the way.
He doesn't have to be too big. You can't even touch the long snapper in the league.
Yeah, he just has to snap the damn ball.
Yeah, kick returner. Yeah, look at Sincere's a little bit above Dylan on that kick returner list.
Yeah. Oh, Sincere can return kicks too, and he's probably a little more explosive than Dylan. I want to see Tommy return kicks because of this breakaway speed, but he's not there yet.
Was he running 4.3 something?
Tommy's faster than all these guys.
Yeah,
believe it or not.
4.3.
Tommy's probably one of the fastest guys on our team besides Thornton.
Okay,
that's what people realize how athletic he is because he went to fucking Montana State.
Yeah, he's fast. 4.3, 4.39 according to his 40.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's literally the second fast. I think Thornton's the only one that ran faster. If you're running in a 4.3, you're the fastest man on the field. There's going to be rarely is there going to be a defender. It's usually going to be some backup cornerback who's 5'8". That's going to be as fast as you.
That's usually how it goes. And he's like 5. He's like you said, he's like 5'8".
The guys that run that fast are not big. So Thornton being that big and that fast is insanity.
It is crazy. We got a question here from Adrian. Thoughts on trading away Kuntz and a second rounder for Hendrickson in a heartbeat?
Yeah, we're renting Kuntz for a year. Kuntz is going to be gone next year. He's going to get a fat fucking contract next year if he gets 6 to 8 sacks. Yeah. He's going to be getting $20 million a year, and we're not going to pay it. It's because it's overpaid. Yeah. So
heartbeat.
Yeah. Heartbeat. Is this Wilson's third year or fourth year? Brain fart. Third year, right?
4. He got hurt 1 year. I want to say 4.
No, I'm gonna look at that. I always forget.
4. Yeah, heartbeat for Hendrickson. If Parsons is out there too, I'd trade the house. Yeah, heartbeat. Hendrickson, I wonder where he goes.
This is Kyrie's third year, so we have him for another year, regardless.
Yeah, Hendrickson's he's a fun thing to think about. I would do it in a heartbeat.
I think Hendrickson is more productive than Kuntz.
100%. No question.
Yeah, way more productive. He is older, but the thing is, I think people say, "Oh, Kuntz is young." We're renting Kuntz. I think there's a very low chance that we're re-signing him. So trading him away is not that big of a deal because you're only gonna have him for a year or two. Say he has a meh year. Okay, great. He signs another 1 or 2 year deal, something stupid. But most likely, if he gets 6 to 8 sacks, somebody's going to offer him $20 million a year, and we're not going to match.
Yeah.
And if we did,
the thing with Kuntz, who knows if he comes back as good as he was? He came off a major injury.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a gamble there. He's coming off I believe a full ACL tear, right? Yeah. Or Achilles. One of the two. ACL. So I mean, there's no guarantee that he comes back and he's that producer that he once was. I would do it in a heartbeat. You like Kuntz for the long run? Okay. I am extremely opposed to trading Malcolm Kuntz. Why? Let's hear it. I got a little bit of time. I don't know if Josh does.
What's it? 10 o'clock.
I would like to hear it.
We decided because my son has football practice, so we decided to to do it at 9 o'clock. Once he's over, and then we'll go back to our regular time because
Yeah.
we still wanted to pop on and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But,
just to talk 30, 40 minutes, and we're about pushing the 40.
And I am officially the play-by-play and game day announcer for my son's league. So
there you go. There you go. So you're gonna go out there. You're gonna go do all this announcing. You're gonna have a great time, and then you got to drive to Vegas.
Then I'm gonna hop in and drive to Vegas afterwards. I'm like, fuck these kids.
Brutal. That is.
I told my son, I was like, you know me, I'm gonna have because I actually got permission from the president. I was like, he's like, yeah, I've seen your stuff. I was like, I am gonna tone it down because it is children, obviously. I was like, but I am gonna have fun with it. Like, I want you to understand that. And he's like, okay. I was like, I'm not gonna be a boring, and he's like, you're not gonna be a
rated G type of guy.
I'm like, I'm gonna talk shit about these kids,
13 at least,
in a fun manner, you know. And it's I was bouncing stuff off my son, like cultural references an 8-year-old didn't understand, and he was cracking up. He's like, I don't know if you can say that. I'm like, I am. and he's like, it's funny. He's like, but you're gonna have parents mad at you. I'm like, oh well, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you will. He answered. I like Malcolm Kuntz over Trey Hendrickson because he's more upset and not reached his ceiling. Trey Hendrickson has already peaked. So let me ask you this: do you think Malcolm Kuntz ever gets to Hendrickson's peak?
That for me is a hard no.
That's a hard no.
Henderson was top 5 in the lineman himself. Kuntz
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think he does.
Kuntz is a secondary lineman to your star player. If Kuntz is the guy, your line's not good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I agree. That's the whole thing where people put on their Raider goggles and we prop up these mid-level players. He had one good year. We're like, fucking Malcolm Kuntz is the best lineman ever. No, he's not. There's 10, 15 guys I would take over him in a heartbeat, if not more.
The Raider goggles are a real thing. You know who my goggles are on for right now? I have a complete hard on for Jamal Adams right now. I'm
gonna tell you. Here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna make a lot of big hits, but he's also an undersized linebacker. One of those guards is gonna get up on him and is gonna fuck him up in the run. Watch. And I'm telling people that. I'm like, no, he's a fucking animal, but he's still a 220-pound safety transition to linebacker. That big old boy, some guy named fucking John or Greg, that's 350 pounds, gonna get in his face and put him on his ass. And some of these run plays, just watch. It's gonna happen, and that's okay because he's gonna be able to cover a lot of the field.
I gotta send you. I'll send you an Instagram. I have an idea for one of your videos. Just because you said that right now, I have a great idea for you to make a video. I'll tell you at the end when we end the chat. There's a great video. There's a great video out there of like a little skinny corner running to try to blitz. And there's this huge lineman. And he just goes, nope. And he turns around and starts running the other way.
Jamal Adams when he tries to blitz Joe Alt. No, I'm good.
Yeah. I gotta find it again, but I'll find it and I'll send it to you on Instagram. But I like Jamal Adams. I think he's gonna have a lot of sacks. I think he's gonna get at least, I'm gonna say 6.5.
I would say 4 to 6 is a good range. They're gonna blitz him, and he's fast enough to get in there.
They're gonna blitz him a lot too.
Well, and that's the thing. You blitz him on the same side as Max Crosby, like that's gonna cause because one of those guys. You're not going to spend 3 to 4 linemen on a blitz and Crosby. Mm-hmm. Like it's just like one of the Crosby or one of the defensive tackles like Butler is going to be one-on-one and they're going to take advantage of it. So
yeah,
that's where it goes the whole thing. Pete Carroll in situational football knows how to coach and scheme. He can get the most out of his players. Mm-hmm. Like I said this, the Legion of Boom, there was only one that was a first-round pick.
Yeah,
Earl Thomas. That's it. Other guys were 5th round, late rounders, undrafted free agents. Like it was guys like that guy fits my scheme. I can coach him.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I mean, Sherman 5th rounder. I think Cam Chancellor was a late pick. Whole Legion of Boom was just late picks.
Yeah, and the safety was the only one that was a 1st-round pick. Other than that, they're all late picks. They fit his build. That's what he wants. That's what Chen fits, and that's what Palomar fits. They're both big, strong, and fast. They can't cover with shit. They have to be coached up for that. But they're both, young, so it's like they can be.
Shout out to Chin for that interception too. That was a nice interception by Chin over the weekend. So shout out.
I gotta say, standing next to that guy, like fuck, he's big. Fucking big. I was like, fuck, dude.
For Josh to say that, if you guys have never met Josh is a pretty big dude too. No Diddy. So
I saw Chin. I was like, dude, he made me look small. Like, what he's like 6'4", fucking 230. I was like, fuck, dude. Like he was standing. You know Joe Morley. He made Joe look small because he's
That's
taller
crazy.
than Joe.
Joe's a big dude.
Joe's big as fuck, and like Joe was shorter than him. I'm like, do you see how fucking big? How's this guy playing safety?
That's crazy.
And Polamalu has the same build, but he's more slender, so he's super tall. Polamalu's like 6'4". Same thing. I stood next to him. I'm like, this is a big dude.
Yeah,
like,
we met Palomar in LA at the casino.
Yeah,
at the casino.
And then like you see a lot of the players, at camp and stuff. Roberts is tiny. He's not what I thought he would be.
He would look very explosive against the run in the preseason game, though.
Yeah, that's what he's good at. He's going to be a first, second down. I was like, I think they listed him at 6'1". 5'11". I was like, if they listen him over 6 foot, they're full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's small, dude.
We Raider, we need to get you on, Kukoi. We need to get you on. What are you doing next Tuesday?
Joe, oh yeah, we got a funny story about that. We talked about it in private. They did a skit and Chin tackled him.
Oh shit!
Yeah. It was down. He was a good interview. He was very friendly, very nice, cool. Very professional, super cool guy.
Very cool. Very, very cool. I think I'm not doing anything Tuesday. There you go.
Next Tuesday, I'll be on right at 9 because Max has practice too. So
cool. If you're interested, we'd love to have you on.
And then, I'll tell him I was going to message him. So next Thursday, now I don't have practice with Max, so then I'll finally be back on We Raider because I have to do We Raider every other week because of practice.
Gotcha.
Being a dad sucks. Like I just want to sit on the couch, man.
Damn. Nice. We're gonna start promoting it. We're gonna get little things going up.
Yeah. But my kids cleaned up too this week, so we got a lot of autographs. Did that whole thing. Got a bunch of game use stuff. My son is on a mission to get some Genty gloves. He wants some, so he's gonna keep trying.
Well, I mean, he has the perfect spot for it. He's probably the only kid right there in the corner.
Yeah, and so it's funny because I'm gonna tell a story. This is why you're always polite to people in camp and other things. So this guy was very nice to me in camp. He saw I had jerseys, and he heard somebody like the photographers like, yeah, he comes to camp. And then you got to give him bail money when they're 25. No, they're like, yeah, that guy comes to camp. He gets autographs for the kids all the time. And then he looked me up in social media, and he was being very polite the whole time. And he's like, yeah, to stand next to us. He's like, we want to get Genty. I'm like, I'll get him over. And so I was just talking to the guy pretty much the whole time. And then the next camp I went, I got there late, and he saved me a spot without me even asking. He's like, yeah, you can go right here, dude. Stand next, And so I was like, all right. I was like, you have Instagram? He's like, yeah. I was like, here's my Instagram name. And I was like, the games you go to, DM me. I'm going to screenshot my ticket so your kid can come down and get autographs in the front row. And he's like, seriously? I'm like, yeah. With that, I was like, you were polite. And I'm like, this is why you're nice to people at camp. This is why you're polite to people in the Raider Nation. Because you never know who you're fucking talking to. Yeah. I was like, you were talking to a guy with the best seats in goddamn Vegas on the tunnel, and the kids will get whatever they want. And I was like, bring your child down. He got his autographs. And I was like, his kid got sick. I was like, after the games, bring him down. And I was like, me and you will stand at that front seat and not let anybody else pass. So our kids will just get everything. And I was like, I'm starting to do the John attitude where I have security because I pay a lot for those seats.
Yeah.
And it's at the point where it's like, if you're an adult, you can fuck off. Like, I'm like, your child, a little bit different. Just don't step on my stuff. Mm-hmm. But if you're an adult and you're trying to come down there and get autographs, that's my job. Those are my seats. And so the Niner game, I had most of the row. So like, I was like, hey, everybody needs, I was like, these 4 are mine. You all need to go to the left or the right of me. Don't stand in my area.
As you should. I mean, you're paying good money for those seats. Yeah. So as you should.
And so like, I only have the front row for the whole front row for 3 games this year, 2 or 3 games. The Chiefs game, I have it too. Nice. So I'll be doing that in the Chiefs game too. I'll be like, hey, leave.
What about the opener? Are you solo or are you with the kids?
No, I brought, I'm going with, oh my God, brain fart. He's going to fucking yell at me. Jesus fucking Christ. Why can't I remember anything right now? I'm tired today. Dirty Low from Fresno. He bought my ticket.
Oh yeah. I've seen his name a few times. Cool.
Yeah. And my buddy Brandon came to the game. Because people go to games and then they fucking sit in those seats and they're just like, holy shit. Like the front row is just a different vibe, man. Because like there's nobody in front of you. You can spin. The players can hear you. Like they come up and talk to you and shit. You know, like I was sitting there. I was talking shit to the refs, and like I was just being myself, joking around, nothing bad. And they came up like, "What'd you say?" And I was like, I started laughing, and he was joking too. But like, I fucking stopped. I was like, what the fuck? Like, did the refs just all come up to me? Because I was like, hey, just call a fair game and let me know who your favorite quarterback is. Is it Mahomes? And the guy started laughing. He's like, what'd you say? Like joking around.
That's
and
funny.
Then he gave my kid the hat. He gave my kid his hat after the game. So it was a referee hat.
That's super cool. You know, the video you posted of Max getting those gloves, I think it's so funny because he's just a vulture already. He grabs those gloves so like he's aggressive, and I'm like, dude, he's locked in.
he's had kids take shit from him and adults.
Oh, he's locked in, dude.
And yeah, there was a game last year, the year before, where an adult took something from him, and I'm gonna stay greasy. There was an adult that took something from him and like bumped into him, and it was probably like 2-3 years ago, so he was younger. He cried and got upset. And I was standing somewhere else because he was with one of my friends, and that whole fucking group in the area all knows who we are, was like cussing this guy out, told him to get the fuck out of there, and he left. And he's like, and I was like, who fucking hit my kid? Like he elbowed him or something.
Oh shit.
And but yeah, he knows like that it's every man for himself down there. Like nobody's gonna help you out. But yeah, there's a Samoan guy, the guy that you saw put the beads on Lackey. I gave him Tatsi's gloves. I'm like, here, man. I was like, you're gonna appreciate these way more than me. He's like, oh fuck, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, dude, take them.
Super.
So I gave him Tatsi's gloves. Max don't know.
Yeah.
And then a couple of the Montana guys that were there, their kids play for Montana as linemen. And I was like, I know these are gonna be too big. I was like, because he's like, oh, can I buy them? I'm like, dude, just take a couple pair. I was like, there's a whole stack in front of me. Which ones do you want?
That's cool. That's super
yeah.
cool.
So I give them away, and I throw some to the kids and stuff like that. I was like, I only keep the ones where he gets jersey signed, and I frame him with the jersey in his room. So it's all these game used jerseys, game used gloves and stuff. So
his jersey collection is insane, by the way.
Yeah, he has every Max Crosby jersey that he's worn. Signed.
Yeah, that is crazy. His jersey collection is just insane.
I'm gonna find somebody to make Max Crosby's high school jersey. I'm gonna find somebody.
Just hit up some guy on China. I'm sure he'll know.
Oh, you see, I got Brock Bowers' high school jersey finally signed.
I did. That is a cool signature. And he took a picture with it, which is even cooler.
No, he came back, and I was like, hey, can you hold it? He's like, of course. And he
Super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool. Well, I'll be behind you for the opener. I'll be in those seats 2-3 rows behind you.
And I'm sure I'm going to be unencumbered and without adult supervision. So no good can come of that. I am 1,000% missing work Tuesday. There is no fucking way I'm going into work. Like, I'm already planning on delaying my flight and moving it. Like there's just no way.
What time's your flight Tuesday?
Oh shit, I think it's like 9. There's no way I'm making that. There's just no way.
Brutal. And you're going in Monday, right?
Yeah, I'm flying in Monday at like 2 or something.
That's not too bad. Tailgate start probably like at 3.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna we'll look at it right now. I think I'm just gonna get ready and fly in, like come home real quick, change, and then get out of there. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I leave at 12.
That's not too bad.
Now, cool. I get to the airport I get there at 1:50.
You flying out of Oakland?
Yeah. What time does tailgate start?
I think 3.
Oh yeah, I might as well just go straight to the tailgate. I might as well just go ready.
Yeah, because the game's at 7, so usually about 3-4 hours before gates open. So I think 3.
Yeah, I'll probably do that then. I'll just probably go there, take my jersey, and put it on.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I know. Last week was wild. I went to camp Thursday. Flew in Wednesday night. Went to camp Thursday. Flew home Thursday.
Gross.
Repacked. Woke up in the morning. Went to work. Grabbed my kids and drove back to Vegas for the game.
That's insane, dude.
I was so tired.
You're so committed. I love it.
I know. I posted my schedule on X, and people were like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "This has been my last 3 days. I'm either at work or in Vegas," and I'm just back and forth.
And work in Vegas is like 8 hours apart, guys. Like driving.
Yeah, so I'll do whatever I need to do in Vegas, then I'll drive home and go to work the next morning.
That is insane. You think about moving there yet?
No, I got 2 kids out here. I can't move.
Yeah, that's valid.
I mean, anything I can do.
Very true. Very true. Well, we appreciate everyone tuning in. We're gonna have KuCoin next Tuesday, so that'll be fun.
And we talk about all the roster cuts are at 1, so we'll know who gets cut. That's gonna be wild.
Cool. We'll talk about KuCoin's upbringing. He was a very OG Oakland Raider fan, dressed up and everything. So be fun to talk about all those good times.
You know, we talk about that. Some people don't even know it's him anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't dress up. It's upsetting.
You know, yeah. It's hard though. I mean, it's hard.
Somebody made the comment in our group chat like he's now Baker's husband. and I have heard people. I'm like, that's Kukui. Oh, Baker's guy. I'm like, no, that's Kukui.
I'm on the low now. Kukui was a very very big super fan in Oakland for you guys who don't know. Yeah, I mean, so but like as Josh said now, he is no longer that's funny. Cool. Well, I'm excited to have him on. We'll be on next Tuesday. We'll talk about all the good times, and we're rolling into week 1 here fast. So me and Josh also have our $500 league coming up.
Yeah. Draft Saturday.
So we will we'll post a little bit of the results on there and everything. It's a 12-man, $500 buy-in per person league. So about $6,000 total.
I'm pissed on fucking the 12th pick, dude. I was like, God damn it.
I hate that I'm picking before you because you're gonna steal my picks.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna steal yours because I'm 11, so that'd be fun.
I'm laughing because like Max is legit picking. I was like, hey, do you want to play? I was like, I'll pay for a spot for you. He's like, yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna help you. Like, you're on your fucking own. And I know he's done like the free leagues, on his cell phone. And I'm just gonna laugh because like he's gonna get fucking demolished.
You know what though, bro? He's gonna draft so many of those like TikTok fast players. He might win it.
If my child wins it, I'm taking his money. Fuck him.
He's paying rent that month.
I'm gonna put bows on the water on the light switches. But no, if somebody was like, "Oh," cool. I was like, "No, dude." I was like, "You don't understand. Like, have you seen the relationship I have with my kid? Like, I'm gonna talk shit to him, and I'm gonna beat his ass when I play him. Because if I don't, he's gonna run his mouth for weeks.
He will talk shit.
He will
shit.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't let my son. And so, like, I set it up for him. He's gonna be at his mom's that weekend too. So I set it up for him. He's gonna be there. I'm gonna call him to make sure everything goes through. And then I'm not gonna give him picks. I'm gonna tell him like, hey, because like I don't want him to draft a kicker in the 4th round. I'm gonna tell him, like, hey, you got to fill out your roster. You got to do this. But I was like, I'm not gonna help you do your picks. Like your picks are on your own, man.
I'm telling you, bro, he's gonna have such a fast team, and it's gonna be one of those teams that score hella points for no reason. He's gonna have like Devon Achane and Lamar Jackson.
I'm watching. He's gonna draft Nick Chubb. Yeah, he's good, bro. Get him. But whoever drafts Genty, you're gonna lose. Don't draft Raider players.
Yeah, that is very valid. Do not draft Raider players unless it's Bowers in the 3rd round.
Yeah, I think Genty will be a top 10 running back, but I think he's gonna get overdrafted.
Okay. We'll see. We will see. I think he's overdrafted too because he's going 1st round right now in most drafts. Yeah,
no, he's a 1st round running back, but he's a late 1st round running back. He's not a top 5. People are drafting him like 1, 2, 3.
Dude,
I think 1st round like 2 to 5. Like Chase should be your number 1. Period. If you have your number 1 pick, you pick Chase. Period.
Yeah.
Done.
And then choose a toss up. You can go Barkley or Robinson, in my opinion. And then
I think Barkley will have a step back because they're going to rely more on Hurts this year.
Well, the line's hurt too.
Yeah.
Line's hurt too. So I just can't bring myself the Falcons. I can't bring myself to draft a Falcons running back.
I drafted Robinson last year, and I had Gibbs too.
Can you take him at 2? Would you take him at 2 though? That's high.
Robinson? No.
Yeah,
I would take Jefferson over Robinson.
I would. I don't know. I think CD. I think they're going to pass a lot in Dallas. They don't have a running back.
Yeah, pick it now.
They don't have a running back. They're going to pass a lot.
Is it Rico Dow?
Deuce Vaughn. No, they got Javonte Williams.
Oh, from Denver?
From Denver.
Oh yeah, they're gonna fucking throw. He's gonna throw 5,000 yards this year.
They're gonna throw a lot, so we'll see. Cool. Well, we appreciate you guys tuning in. I know it's a late show. We'll get back to regular schedule eventually. Maybe you guys like the late show. Maybe we'll stay late. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I got stuff to do, like bed.
We appreciate everyone tuning in. I'm Raider AQ. That's the GOAT 209. Little personal thing. I got stickers made, so if you see me at the game, I got little stickers. So
I'm lazy. I haven't done it this year.
yeah. So appreciate you, Nada. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Next week we got Kukoi Raider on. So looking forward to that. We'll talk about actual roster cuts next week. So
Yep.
appreciate everyone. Drop us a subscribe at QXGo if you can on YouTube. It's free. And again, we appreciate everyone. So have a good night and go Raiders.
Let's go.